Setting up. Oh, I think we're live.
Okay, wonderful.
Hey, everyone. I hope this is coming out. This is the first foray into streaming Facebook Live as a duo on our alumni page. Guglielmo, are you there?
Yes. I was setting just my camera and microphone. So, well, I'm very happy to start this Facebook Live because it's an historical moment. In the last year, we passed so many historical moments for our community, and this is one of these moments. We finally start to, well, we finish to establish this new mentor program, and I would like that you, Rob, start to speak about it to all our alumni first, and then to everyone that is interested.
Absolutely. No, I'm so thrilled that we have this opportunity. But before we begin, I just want to mention I'm so grateful that Guglielmo has joined me for this live broadcast, because for those of you who don't know, Guglielmo has just returned from a wonderful trip on the other side of the world, and his body thinks it's 5 a.m. right now. So
Yes, no, not only my body, but also my mind and my soul. But this was so important for me, start as soon as possible to speak about this subject, that there is no time, there is no space, there is only the expansion of our communities, and I'm very focused on it. So here I am, and if you see for 1 second me sleep, you know why.
Absolutely. So thank you, Guglielmo, and thank you for everyone who is able to join us live, or perhaps you're watching this in a replay. But like Guglielmo said, this is our opportunity to really finally talk about opportunities to step forward and consider a path as becoming a Reconnective Healing mentor. So, many of you have been asking about what's next and how do I continue to go beyond the level of practitioner to maybe step into the role of being a global ambassador for Reconnective Healing. And we're pleased to announce that we are ready to offer training to become what we consider Reconnective Healing mentors. So what is a mentor, and why would someone want to become one? Well, the truth of the matter is that mentors are professional practitioners of Reconnective Healing that have a strong desire to really expand the recognition and awareness of Reconnective Healing all around the globe. Those of us who are part of this mentor group, we do share that one common theme, that one common desire, that we really want to reach beyond our local sphere of influence and really impact the world and its recognition of Reconnective Healing. So these are individuals who really represent the professional and philosophical standards that exemplify the essence of Reconnective Healing. So what we wanted to just go over with you all is what is involved in this training process of becoming a mentor. It's not a quick 1, 2, 3, you're a mentor. It's a journey, and it starts somewhere. And so the way we're going to open up this door to allow you to step through and consider this as a path actually begins with a new entry point that different than what we've done in the past. This is now going to be an opportunity to start your process one-on-one with what we consider an approved qualified mentor. These are individuals that are mentors themselves, but also have been trained to guide you and support you in taking this next step. So what does that process look like? Well, once you have indicated your desire to begin this training process, you will be assigned to one of these approved qualified mentors, and they will reach out to you. And this process will begin with one-to-one mentoring sessions for yourself. And these sessions will involve taking a close look at your professional practice, what you have established as a reconnective healing practitioner in the way of your office space. How have you set up an environment to practice reconnective healing? We're also going to review with you and take a close look at what you are currently using to promote and to establish a professional appearance as a practitioner. What materials are you using? How have you set up a system for getting the word out? We're also going to take a close look with you one-on-one at your communication skills. How are you currently able to communicate concepts like what is reconnective healing and the personal reconnection? These are important aspects of any ambassador for reconnective healing. And so we're going to take a close look with you at how you are able to do that at this time. And during these meetings, you will, of course, receive guidance and support in any way, in any place that it's needed. But we do expect on some level that you have established a level of competency in these areas. But these one-on-one sessions are going to be designed to help to really give you the feedback that you need to establish in your own mind where you are in your readiness. So, so that really starts with that very initial interface with you working one-on-one privately online. So you're going to be paired up with an approved qualified mentor somewhere around the world that is going to meet with you and help support you as you take this close look at your own point of development right now as a professional. That process is going to culminate with you being supported in the development of your own 30-minute video of you talking about reconnective healing. You know, mentors of reconnective healing are individuals who are out in the world spreading the word about what reconnective healing is and how it can be accessed. So what our AQMs are going to do to support and guide you is help give you some structure and organization around creating a short video testimonial of how you communicate this to the world. And they'll give you structure and guidance on what to include and what not to include. And then you will put together that video, and then you're going to send that to the two of us, Guglielmo and I. And our role as the co-directors of the international team would be to take a close look at what you have produced and give you some guidance. And well, not guidance. We're going to really evaluate where you are in your ability to present. And upon that feedback, we might determine that you are in fact ready to move forward in your training, or perhaps we'll give you some guidance that you need a little bit more assistance, or maybe some revisions or refinements on how you communicate. Guglielmo, any other points about that process?
Not in this moment, but
okay.
Of course we are here to clarify everything. Well, you know, our email is robandgugli@thereconnection.com. So for every clarification, please write to us. But after this first moment, after this first entry level to the mentor program, then you will step directly with us for the second level, the level 2. And this level 2, it will be led by myself and Rob, and it will be around 5 weeks for 90 minutes Zoom calls. During these Zoom calls, we are going very deeply to some specific points. And when you will be ready, you will be invited to the third level. The third level will be in presence. This is the most important, because the third level, it's the last level, and the level that is bringing you to the exam to be a real mentor. We want to be very clear. These levels, they are not just one consecutive to the others. You will be approved to the next level when you will reach a good level. Okay, so it's your total responsibility to demonstrate to the two of us and to your approved qualified mentor that you reached already this level. So it's not something maybe super quick, maybe not is something immediate, but is something that is bringing you 100% to the level that is needed to spread this work, spread this energy, spread this love that we have in the best professional way possible.
Yes. And those are really, really important points. And I'm glad that you really touched on them, because it is really about a journey of really stepping into your mastery and to come out on the other end of that as a mentor of Reconnective Healing. We know that you want to be at a level where you feel very confident and very secure that you have the skill set to be able to carry this forward at this new point of mastery. So like Guglielmo had mentioned, it really is going to be an individual path for all of you, and depending on where you are, that path might take longer or shorter, but we're going to be there to give you feedback and guidance, and we'll certainly support you along the way. So I know that some of you are making comments. I'm going to try to see if I can navigate through and read some of those comments in a moment, but I've got a couple of things on the screen here. I'm going to see if I can organize this. I don't know, Guglielmo, are you able to see some of the comments?
Yes, I can read some comments. Yes.
Okay, good. So before we get to that, I just want to cover another couple of key points. Minimum requirements. Of course, there are requirements to step forward into this mentor training process. Those requirements, of course, are that you have completed the portal, the online program, you have completed your Catalyst training, and you also have completed your RCPP. And so you have learned how to facilitate the personal reconnection, and you have been credentialed in doing so. Also, another requirement is that you do have a current professional practice in Reconnective Healing, and this is a new aspect of our developing and expanding training opportunity, is that you have, at least at some point before you got to level 2 of the mentor process, completed the Living in the Frequencies course, which just, by the way, so happens we have a new Living in the Frequencies course that is starting today. In less than 2 hours, we launch our newest Living in the Frequencies course that is being broadcast as I think 7:30 Eastern New York time and 4:30 on the Pacific Coast. And if some of you have not registered for the Living in the Frequencies course, but recognize that this is something that you are going to do at some point in order to fulfill your requirements to be a future mentor, I would highly suggest that you consider jumping on to this new launch of Living in the Frequencies as it starts at this time. Now, you may say, well, if it's starting in less than 2 hours, that doesn't give me a lot of time. Well, if you were to miss this first class, which is tonight, you can certainly register and then watch the playback of this first course, and then jump on live for the remaining 9 weeks of the 10-week Living in the Frequencies course. We will put a registration link at the end of this video, so you have the opportunity to sign on to that if you would like to. So the other aspects of requirements, of course, that over the course of your path as an aspiring mentor, we're going to ask that you volunteer and support training programs around the world, maybe some that are local in your area, or maybe you've traveled to be a part of them. And then Guglielmo also mentioned that there's a written exam component that takes place at the very tail end of this process, but by then you will be completely prepared for that. So finally, I want to just mention, some of you might be wondering, well, if I do go through this path and I become a mentor, what type of opportunities exist for me? What will I be able to do or trained to do? Well, there are a few really important points. One, mentors are professionals that can be hired to support new and developing practitioners. So this is something that you would be able to offer as a service to new practitioners, either individually or in a small group. It also is an opportunity for you to potentially offer online webinars or courses that, of course, would be approved through the Reconnection, but would be opportunities for you to, showcase some of the skills that you have to support other practitioners in that format. Also, mentors are individuals who can credential those students who have completed their RCPP course and now want to demonstrate their mastery of the personal reconnection. Well, those individuals have to find an approved mentor to have that credentialing take place. So our mentors are those individuals that can provide that service. Finally, mentors are able to join as members, volunteer members of the teaching team in Catalyst programs around the world. And while it is a volunteer status when you're at the level of mentor, you do at times have opportunities to receive paid sessions at the training programs. So it's a great opportunity to be actively involved as a member of the teaching team. And while you're in that role, you would also be able to receive hands-on support and training to perhaps go forward to become a member of the teaching team as a teaching assistant. So I want to mention that for those of you, and I know there are many of you who have already reached out and expressed an interest in starting your path to become a mentor, those individuals, you will be receiving an email very shortly, within days, starting you off on this path. But for anyone else that hasn't expressed their interest, but now you are really looking at this as an opportunity that you are interested in pursuing, we encourage you, like Guglielmo said, to email us and express your interest. And it's Rob and Gugli at the Reconnection.com, which is ROBANDGUGLI at the Reconnection.com. We'll of course put that in at the end of this video, so you have our email. And so we really wanted to come join you right now in this moment to give you the opportunity to get this information and to really excitedly introduce and announce that this opportunity is now available for all of you. So Guglielmo, anything else that I missed that you feel we should mention at this time?
No, absolutely. I was just writing our email in the comments. In this way they can read it, because I know that my name is always an issue for everyone around the world. So I want to write it. I think that you covered all the subjects that we studied. And well, I want just to welcome all the new candidates to be mentors, because this is the real age of the expansion of our community, and we will need new resources that can help us to do this work, because of course it's something so beautiful to do. I want to just to mention that for me it's taken 2 years to become a mentor. So but you see that this time that I spent to be trained was a good training. So don't be in a hurry to do it, but submit your interest now. And if you know somebody that is interested, please share this information, even if he's not in the alumni group, even if you know him, even everything. So we are here very open to enroll everyone has this desire. And this is also a very good opportunity to overview at what point it's your practice like practitioners, because it's this is the basic point. So before being a good mentor, you have to be an example like practitioner, and we want all this team at the best level possible as usual. But I'm sure that you will accomplish it or you already accomplished it already.
Do you want to mention about language skills when it comes to this program?
Yes. So for the first level, you can do it in your own language with a mentor that is speaking, for example, Italian. Or Spanish, Portuguese, or your personal language. So you will not have languages issues for the first level, but just for the first. Why? Because the second level, me and Rob, we will do it in English. So English starts to be a requirement before starting the second level. But well, I'm speaking in English, so maybe you have to understand it in this moment. And if you don't start to do it, because to be a mentor English, it's an important requisite. Because we are an international community, and all of us, we need to communicate not only in the powerful and universal language of energy, but also in something a little more practical that is English, that is, you know, the in this moment the official language of this world. So
So listen, I don't want to take any more of everyone's time. And we also can respond to some of the comments being made. If anyone has any questions, we can certainly respond after the video is over. I see a lot of people expressing a lot of excitement about getting this rolling, and we are just as eager and excited as you are. And thank you all for your patience. You know, we wanted to make sure this was very thoughtful and well planned and thought out, so that we were prepared to support you all. So thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your community, for being a part of this community. And we are so in our hearts grateful and appreciative of every single one of you. All right.
exactly. So thank you very much also from me, and we wait you, and you will have this email very soon. So please submit your interest. We are here for you once again.
Okay. Ciao, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your
Ciao.
day.